And hello, welcome into the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the King Showdown #1 Grand Finals here. We've got another T2 tournament on our hands. Obviously, there's been many of them over the last week, so I'll forgive you for losing track of everything that's been occurring. So let's not sugarcoat things for too long. Let's not leave things waiting. Let's go and take a look and really see how things have been shaken up, because obviously we've got good intentions of Team Secret Academy, as you have seen from the title, going up against each other today. Not played each other in recent times, not played each other at all. This one, actually, I say in recent times, I've not checked it as Les Galerians. If you're unsure who Team Secret Academy are at this point, slightly been living under a rock. But also Team Secret Academy are formerly known Les Galerians, very strong French roster, a lot of great players. We'll get onto them in a little bit, of course. Let's take a look at the bracket and just see how things have been unfolding here. So we've had some of the more familiar names in some of these secondary Tier 2 competitions, right? We've got Team Frequent, J Stallions there, Good Intentions, NXT, all making their name for themselves, all having a pretty solid run here, at least in Showdown #1, but As it all divulges to the end of the bracket, Good Intentions Team Secret Academy are going to be our final 2 teams inside of the competition. And they are going to be going head-to-head today in a best-of-3 grand final for all of the... Or I say all of the marbles, not quite all of the marbles. Obviously, this is the prize distribution here, so there's €400 in it for second place, 600 in it for first place. So there's a nice little bit of change points, and there's a bit of extra points in there as well. So for these teams, they're really going to want to be getting that little bit extra, because if we move to the overall standings for everything, both Team Secret Academy and Good Intentions are pretty high up on the list, right? They really popular teams. Really great teams within the T2 circuit, top placing in a lot of these competitions here. So these little extra bits of points they can gather, these extra couple 10, 15 points here will make the difference. Obviously, there is quite a jump in between, let's say, a Project Zero and your Project Zero and then Team Secret Academy. There is going to be a little bit of a jump in them in terms of how many points there are. So they've got a bit of a safety net before them. It's not the be-all, end-all tonight. I don't want to paint it like that, because it is not. Tonight is more so about gaining some extra points, a good fun little best of 3, and I think that's really going to satisfy everyone here and hopefully keep everyone quite nice and happy, all things considered. So with that all being said, out of the way, obviously the lineups for these 2 teams, King Showdown, yes Liam, this is King's League, King Showdown, I believe sponsored all by King Esport. It's an app similar to Challenger Mode. I believe Italian backing behind it, and they've obviously reached out, asked me to do the community cast tonight, providing the amazing providing the feed. I believe Nanos is doing the observing tonight. If you've been here a while, you know Nanos, you know it's going to be some bloody good observing. And then we've got our 2 teams. So we've got Good Intentions, Krek, CSK, Oscar, Venoms, and Drills. Names that will be familiar to many of you from obviously some T1 experience on that roster as well. Or if you've been around for T2 for a while, you'll know many of these boys. Looks Team Secret Academy, our French roster. It's Frenchie, Linku, Marto, Jackson, and Lems. Again, another very strong roster with some T1 experience on there. A major championship under the belt of a Lems as well. So there's a lot between these 2 rosters, and I'm actually going to go back and check Liquipedia now and see if these 2 teams have gone head-to-head with each other at any point. Because I didn't actually think to check if Les Galerians... Is that how you spelt it? Galerians? Oh, yes, so they have gone head-to-head somewhat recently. Team Secret... Oh, they're still listed. Okay. I didn't realize they were still... Team Secret... Oh, it's just not picked up Les Galerians. Right, well... I don't see any Les Galerians unless I just do less. No. Okay, so we're not picking up Les Galerians, so I don't think these 2 teams have gone to head recently with each other, so it'll be an interesting one, to say the least, as and when we start. Now, let's get over towards, obviously we've done this. Let's take a look at our map veto here. So, Challenger Mode, map ban, map veto. We are going to be dealing with, so we're starting off with Chalet, will be our map pick number 1, the map pick of Good Intentions. Second on over is going to be Bank. And then, last but not least, should we need it, there is the decider. Okay, I'm a fan of this veto. Honestly, I am actually quite a fan of this map veto. So, what this one's going to be is we've got that Chalet, which is going to be that very aggressive first opening map. Watching these teams in the past, watching their history with each other, they're always fast, they're always aggressive, they're always very fun to watch, both sides. So I think this is going to perfectly play into what these teams are strong at. Obviously, Good Intentions have bought this one as their map choice rather than the opponent's side, so they should have the one-up on it being their map pick, but... Never say never for Team Secret, right? And then, obviously, going into our second map, going to be Bank. Bit of an interesting one there, bit of a deviation from it. Larger spaces, a lot of teamwork, very coordinated clears required on that one. Obviously, that basement bomb site is a total defense stronghold. So, really interested to see how Secret Academy approach to crack that one. Because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they're going to be... Oh, no, they're going to be starting Bank on the... yeah, Secret Academy going to be starting Bank on the attack. So, it's going to be really interesting to see how Secret Academy choose to approach that one. Obviously, they'll get a bit of a favourable start on defence on Chalet as well. And then we go to Lair as Alder Cider, which is just going to be banging, just going to be sweet. Obviously, best of 3 for the majority of the brownie points here. This is what you're going to want to be going for. And not only are the teams going for something tonight, all of you folks at home, that means you. Right there, if I can find my mouse and pull it up, that means you. That means you. Right there. All of you folks at home. So you can all get yourself entered into tonight's giveaway. All you need to do is go into chat, !giveaway, just as a couple of you folks have done already. and it will enter you here into this lovely little list of giveaways. And then right at the end of the stream, I'm going to hit this button down here. I'm not going to hit it now. We'll hit the button, and we'll choose a winner. I will try and reach out contact with you. So first and foremost, if you are entering the giveaway, please hang around till the end of the stream, or come back when the match is finished, watch the VOD, whatever you want to do. Because if I will reach out to you, I will say it on stream, I'll try and reach out to you via Twitch Whispers. If I can't within 24 hours, I'll go and select another person from the giveaway to give it on towards. So make sure you're hanging around, because I'll need to know what platform you're on. This is for all platforms. I've been told we can get the codes for. So I'm just going to reach out and I'm going to ask you what platform it is. Nanos, you're observing tonight, aren't you? Hello, King. I didn't know who was doing the observing tonight, and I was like, and then I saw where the clean feed is coming from, and I'm like, hallelujah, it's Nanos. We know it's going to be some great observing. So shout out Nanos, guys. If you don't know Nanos, he does a lot of observing production within the Siege T2 scene and stuff. Phenomenal guy. He's amazing. He's lovely, and of course, you know, he's an absolute legend. So you know it's going to be some good observing tonight, is all I'm going to say. We're in for a treat of a best of 3 tonight. Got a nice little drink. We're just going to sit. We're just going to chill. We're just going to have a nice evening, right? We're doing quite a few more of these community casts as of late compared to previous times. So it's just going to be nice to sit and chill and watch some Siege, right? Live right now. Okay, Grease, listen, I got time zones wrong. I put out the tweet, I scheduled it, and then I was like, it's 5 to 6. No one sent me a clean feed. No one sent me any updates on map bans. Have I got the time wrong? And yeah, I'd gotten the time zone entirely wrong. Well, not even wrong. I was told 1900 CEST, which is 6 o'clock UK time. And for some reason, my brain, even though it's on my phone and my calendar saved for this time, I just decided to start getting ready to stream an hour early, and then ended up sitting here for an hour just like, what do I do with myself? Odin, you know I'm awful with times. Time zones confuse me, and it's getting really confusing to plan things, because we're heading into that point of year now where daylight savings kick out. Also, shout out this cat. This is just a really random thing. I grabbed this at work yesterday. It's adorable. Look at it. It was a £5, and I saw it on my break, and I'm like, I need to have this thing in my life. Look at the cat. I'm trying to distract you all from my inability to tell the time. Isn't it adorable? I don't have a real cat. Cat, I know, Nanos. Isn't it cute? Thank you. Okay, I'm glad someone acknowledges this is cute. No, it was a £5, £4.50 with staff discount. Shout out my place of work for hooking me up. Shout out my place of work for hooking me up with that for 50p cheaper. Could have waited till Friday and would have actually got it a little bit cheaper, but you know, needed something there for the stream. So I need to move some things on that shelf. I set that shelf up last year and I've already run out of space on it. So I need to shuffle some things around and move some things and try and... But anyway, it's going to be sitting... That cat's going to be sitting there from now on. We do need to name. We do need to name him, her, them. So suggestions more than welcome. Or we could just stay like the fish, the goldfish that's over there, the very nameless goldfish that I think I've introduced many of you before. You will know the fish exists. Does not have a name. It's 16 years and kicking. Goldfish. Shout out the goldfish. Shout out the goldfish. So, rambling aside, we've actually got some really, really like bangers to go through tonight, right? This is gonna be. I've just got a feeling. It's sitting in my stomach somewhere. We've got like a banger of BO3. You see the Helldivers sticker. Yes, Connor. Connor, you got me the Helldiver sticker, didn't we, on the laptop? Yeah. I've not actually... Oh, my God, this thing is dusty. It's for reference, this thing used to travel... Oh, my God. Please don't tell me you can see that on camera. So bad! That's so bad. Grease, stop triggering the auto mod. I'll let you do it. I'll be nice. I will permit. I know you don't do it from a place of malicious intent. This is the laptop. This thing has seen me through many a days at university. And I can't lie, now I'm kind of out of uni. It just sits there, collects dust. So, well, have we got any cool ones on here? I don't really think so. This one, the Dale Divers one up here. This was one from Connor. A little present from Connor. Back start of last year. Start of last year? Was it start of last year or start of this year? Was it the end of last year? I can't remember times anymore. It's a confusing. Showdown Series sticker is the greatest. Showdown Series sticker is elite. So that is this one here. For those of you folks that don't know, that is Unileague, which is that poster there on the left, that LAN we did last year. And I'm only just now realising this. We never actually put the logo of like the league on the poster. I've only just realised that. How have I just realised that? We never put the actual bloody logo on the poster. Oh. Game over. Actually, just insane level of intelligence. Where's your post? Odin, you didn't come to the LAN. Granted, you're in America, we're in England, but you didn't come to the LAN. Speaking of LANs, are Good Intentions playing inside of Rampage? I actually can't remember who's at the Rampage LAN. Oh, we've got our teams. No, Rampage are not. Contact. Okay, hold on. I need to show you all this as well. Yeah, Good Intentions are not at the Rampage LAN, which is a shame because this is the Rampage LAN. If you guys don't know, it's at Comic-Con next Friday. Not this Friday coming this week, 24th next Friday. I'm going to be there. Not as a caster, not as a fan, but me and a couple of others are going to be there as players. So, let's hold on. Does it have... Oh my god, it does have it on here. So this is how stack. This is how stack. So me slows Ralphie Amguns unnamed. We're all going in as the Hawaiians playing in a T2 tournament against the likes of Freaker NXT, Stallions, Holy Project Zero. Pacific are coming as well. Oh god. We're so cooked. We're so unbelievably cooked. So we will be playing. I don't know if it is going to be on the stream. The last time they did Rampage, it was on NEU. Greasy, you come in. Please tell me. Please tell me you're going to be there, Grease, in person. Like, because I know the semi-finals and the grand finals are played on stage. I don't know about the other games. But anyway, so we're all playing. No, you're in Ireland. Shit. Darn. We need some supporters. If you're wondering where the names come from, Amguns' idea. We're all rocking up in Hawaiian shirts and shorts, despite it being the middle of October. So, my apologies to whoever has to cast and observe that one. My most sincere apologies. This is... So... I don't know how much of this Amguns wants me to speak about. So we're going to be going all wearing Hawaiian shirts and shorts because we need a team uniform, obviously. We need to look the part. And then on top of that, I'm going to be trying to get... I'm going to be buying a strat wheel, like a physical spinny rainbow. You know, there's like rainbow wheel things, like those... I actually just put this IRL. So I'm going to be buying like one of like these type things, right? Or like one of these. I'm going to be one of those, and we're just going to be doing strat roulette the entire time against T2 teams. That's kind of the rough plan at the moment. Is it going to work? Probably not. Are we going to get smashed? Quite likely. The goal is a couple of rounds. The goal is to have some fun. I will be collected. I'm going to very shamelessly self-plug the Twitters. Solar's life. Oh my god, are we going on Solar's TikTok? Yeah. I've been very much inspired by. I'm still cooking. Been very much inspired by. If you guys watch Val, you'll know Boaster. I'm just going to leave it at that. And we're just playing for fun, mainly because. For context, we didn't qualify to this LAN. I'm going to put that out there. Open sign up, any team. So for the final 6 slots, any team can sign up to. We can just wander up and sign up to the LAN. So we didn't qualify. We haven't actually beaten any teams. We've not even played together as a 5 yet. I don't think we're going to before the day. Yeah, obviously we did. I mean, who am I kidding? We obviously beat Rampage. We obviously won Rampage qualifiers. We geek this. You see why how Geek aren't in this tournament? That's because we beat them. We knocked out Geek. That's obviously why Geek aren't here. So, anyway, Rainbow Six NEU next Friday. Do come and watch because we're not going to win anything. I can tell you that for guarantees right now. Is Kait Shift's team? Yes, it is Shift, Avon, Kuba, Yuki, Mango. 43 is... Is it bad that I don't know any of those names? I feel like I've heard of Sayonara and Vlad, but... Did the others? It's that. Another sign-up, yeah. I've got a feeling we're going to get a few, like... I mean, I don't know what they were kind of expecting with, like, on-the-day sign-up teams, I can't lie. Also, we are getting the game ready, just for anyone actually wondering about the match itself. Still waiting on the final couple of players to get inside of the lobby, so I'm not, like, yapping while there's a game going on. Don't have a game started yet. It is... We are getting there, don't worry. Just slowly but surely. Oh my goodness gracious. These Hawaiian shirts are... Whew. They're smoking hot. We're going to be looking drippy as like. I really hope there's a photographer there. I really hope he gets some like nice professional pictures for us. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be so stupid. But anyway, that's the rambling. How many of you we got in the giveaway? Okay, cool. We've got 5 of you in the giveaway. If you're not in the giveaway, get in the giveaway. Marto, Batty, please play. Should we do some predictions? I feel like predictions will be like a really good shout for this one. Should we do some predictions? I don't know how many points people have, but we're going to work it out quite quickly. Right. Who will win the map? Is it going to be Good Intentions and Team Secret Academy? I'll give you guys 10 minutes. Giveaway ends at the end of the stream, so you've got until right up until the best of 3 finishes, and then final round, once that's all done and dusted, then I'll draw it right at the stream end. So you've literally just got the best of 3 tonight, so you've not got long-ish. But basically just either be here at the end of the match or keep an eye on your Twitch whispers, and I'll put it on Twitter as well, because obviously I know people will be following there. So yeah, so we just got... So, it's 1,200 rainbow credits. Need Venoms to lock in before your bedtime. Oh. Got an early bedtime. Hey, Venoms is gonna... I actually have no clue what's going to happen here. Like, on paper, this should obviously be Secret Academy's match, I think, but... At the same time... I want an ups... You know what? I don't actually care what happens. I just want a I just want a free mapper. I'm going to break the 4th wall. We were doing a tournament the other night, and why would it be Secret's match? Secret, okay, Secret suck, but it's Team Secret, right? It has Secret just have the name, and they can be really good. They have, on very select occasions, shown they've got really good quality behind them. And I can't lie, I do shield Secret slightly just because they've got Team Secret's name behind them. I will fully be the first to admit that. They've got Team Secret's name behind them. They should be dominating T2. So if you've got Secrets back, and you should, if you've got Secret, they should be back really smashing up everyone. But I think this one will actually be a fun one. I think is my prediction. My prediction is going to be we're going to have a good match. Are we gonna? I'm going to put my money on good. I'm going to put my money on Secret, but I'm ready to be proven wrong. Not much backing being done. No. I am too on the fence for predictions, is the honest answer. Secret can play really, really good, or they can be really, really shit. They're going to be one of the two. I don't know which one they're going to be today. We will flip a coin and we will guess, essentially, because they can be good. They can be really awful. And also, I've not watched much Good Intentions. I've never really actually in ages sat down and watched these guys play. I can't remember the last time I sat down for a Good Intentions game. Because what have Good Intentions been up to? Because I know they've been up to quite a bit this year. They're obviously like the top of the T2 circuit at the minute. So I know they've had quite a good year, all things considered. What have Good Intentions up to this year? Rumble. Yeah, so they finished second in Rumble. Okay, that's actually a really good result. Okay. Am I allowed to backtrack? Am I allowed to, like, Okay. Okay. Might be backtracking. I should have done my research before opening my mouth. Because was good intentions, good intention. Well, they changed the same roster. Yeah, it is similar roster. This is the thing, they keep changing their roster all the time. I know this was August, but they're changing their roster a lot. Please can we keep the same roster? In all serious talk, though, we actually need more teams that keep the same rosters for more than like 5 minutes, pretty please. I would really appreciate it. Also, shout out good intentions, everyone that's in the lobby. That roster fell apart for the better. Fair enough. I mean, to be very tragic, they didn't make the LAN. Like, that LAN, that is tragic, because obviously Rumble final, Rumble, Combine, final was a LAN. Would have been fun. Right, we've got word. Match has started. They now have the best player ever on their team. And who would that best player ever be, Grace? Who is the best? Who is our best player on Good Intentions? Krex. Okay, to be fair, Krex... What's Krex been up to last year? So Krex played Wolves. No, Nanos. No, bad. No. No. My really, really good aim and game sense is brought to you by Logitech. Shout out to G502. Banger mouse. This thing is really old and really tatty. I need a new one. Game is starting in about 2 minutes. We've just gotten word the game has started. There was tech issues with like the last player on one of the teams, so we're just getting themselves in. Maybe he is just Superman. If you actually, theoretical question here: if you were Superman, had an X-ray vision, it wouldn't work on online games anyway because they're not there. They're at your. They're like at your. They're like on your monitor. Like you don't need to see through your monitor. Just hypothetical thoughts there, Superman. But then again, you have really good reaction times. Put the Justice League and the Avengers against each other in a match of Counter-Strike. See what happens. I don't know who would win that. The Flash, presumably, because he could just react faster than everyone else. I'm not going to comment further on the matter. I'm not going to comment any further. I'm going to just get us ready for this wonderful game of Siege we've got on our hands here. Almost. Winner would be whoever has the faster hardware. True. Whoever doesn't have the lemons. This is the thing. Anyone want to buy me faster hardware? One of the things I'll say to a couple of people is, okay, you know what, actually, I'm going to stop talking. Because we've got some Siege. So, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go and watch the Siege. Good Intentions versus Team Secret Academy. Who comes out on top of this one? Well, I'm not sure. Chat seems to be pretty sure. Everyone's back in Good Intentions right now, and I'm pretty sure everyone is... Who have we got? Total photos. Can I name and shame who's been doing... We got two Good Intentions backers in chat. Can we spectate Venom's this game? Ask Nanos. Nanos is observing. I am not the observer. I'm just a mere caster here. All I do is cast. So, and I say cast very lightly because are we going to be doing a lot of casting tonight? Maybe, maybe not. Well, Good Intentions is... Actually, I think they're... According to Liquipedia, all of Good Intentions are British. So Good Intentions are our lovely, like, British stack. And then... Nanos! Spoilers, Nanos! And then the Team Secret Academy are a wonderful French stack, who I do love, because I've loved watching Les Galerians when they were Les Galerians. Nanos has given us spoilers in chat.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
I'd like to retract my previous statement about, like, Nanos being my favourite person in the world. Spoilers, man, spoilers. So Venom's dies opener. Opening death is going to be Venom's. It is going to be, you're going to be losing whatever utility that striker brings along is just not going to... How do we predict? You know what, this is a better way of doing it. Grease, you're on the mark. How does Venom's die? You reckon he dies to a snow jump out, 5 seconds in. I reckon someone's ratting underneath a window. Just some like obscene like rat spot mud room maybe, or just like underneath a window. Just jumps in and gets smacked in the face. That's my prediction. Everyone else, get your votes in. There's still like 30 seconds on the prediction upstairs as well if you want to actually predict who's going to win this entire map. Obviously, do keep in mind, he doesn't enter the building to die to that, you bet. Obviously, we do have a best of 3 tonight, so I can very quickly, nope. Yep, there you go. So those are the maps. Chalet, Bank, and Lair. You want them? Oh. It's going to be Jax, isn't it? Jax is going to get him. I feel like this Jax could get him with C4, possibly. No, he's in the skirmish for Linku up above. Nothing happening too much. Just a good old standard here for good intentions. Get library under control. CSK, get those Twitch drones on in. And utility to find, especially if you can get some of those mirror windows dropped as well. Going to be very useful. Entry for the basement, but I want to know. I just want to. I'm not even focused on what's going on elsewhere right now. I want to know. We've been lied to. Oscar gets the opening pick on towards Marto, shuts down the mute. We have been lied to, chat. We have been razzled, dazzled, and quite possibly outsmarted here. How dare we? Wouldn't be cinema, would it? I believe this. Been razzled and dazzled. I'm guessing they've got that mirror window then. So Venom's, despite what we've been told, still alive. Engine's now dumping the utility. Here it goes. We didn't want to try and make a move off the back of this. It seems like that's going to be the way. 3 quick kills fly on in, leaving it all down to Frenchie here to clutch up, deny a flawless round. Team Secret Academy have been dismantled here in the first round. Plant is denied, but you can only stay alive for so long. Oscar mops it up and, well, Venom's does die. But he's not the first to go, rather the penultimate one, and he'll be more than happy with that, I reckon. Team Secret Academy lose the round, and good intentions. Clinical start from them, all things considered. Like, that was pretty much not a perfect round, but that was a pretty good round from them. They got everything they needed to be cleared. Roll of bits and bobs, and then they just went in. Bang, 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 bang. People died. It's that easy. Makes life sound really easy, actually, when you put it that way. Obviously, Siege is a little more complicated than that. So, how about we lock in and what are people's opinions on Solis? Obviously, she's just been buffed with the update this afternoon. Yes, Nano, so you may have lied. Not forgiven. Not forgiving you for that one, buddy. She's got impact grenades and a bit of more range on her scanner. Obviously, a good thing for her as a Solis main myself. For someone who likes to play her quite a bit, I am overjoyed. More than happy with those results, but I don't know. What does the community think? If you ask me, it's a good change overall. It's going to bring her back into viability. Still not as strong as she once was once upon a time. Obviously, she can't identify gadgets without activating the overdrive anymore, but I don't know, she's still in a really good spot, I reckon, now, and I'm hoping she's going to be powerful without being too powerful, because where she was before, she was just not in a good spot. She was way too weak. Unlimited range duration, give her SMG 12. I like this man, someone hire him. Ubisoft. Know what to do. I could put my camera on. My camera, oh my god, it's delayed. Professional stream designer. Actually, professional stream designer. Really good. Okay, well. You think LMG. Yes. Yes. Solis is the only one with a 1.5 scope in the whole game. Just Solis exclusively with a 1.5 scope. Oh, you see the head? Oh, you do get the down, but can you confirm the kill? Oh, you've got frag grenades. Yep. Sorry, LMs, you're a dead man. You're out of this one. But it's actually CSK. Finishes off the job. 5v4, man advantage. Swinging the way of good intentions earlier on. Although it's just an Aruni, you're down. So, the end of the world in terms of utility. Could have all been placed before she went. And now she can just go to sit on cameras. Feeding information through, just a signal that the ex-Kairos has taken out the barricades and the drones flurrying on through as well. Frenchie has to be careful not to overstep here. Tucked inside a closet with a grenade at his feet. No choice but to swing into Drills, who claims the kill. Luckily though, Linku does find one back, but Secret need to scramble quickly because CSK is getting the diffuser on down. 2v4 situation now as another player drops. Leaving it all up to Marto and Linko here to try and recover. You've got the information on towards the Lion here. You know exactly where he is. You know that's a player for free, but no, the barricade's shut. You're boxed on in. There's nothing you can do. Drills finishes it off. And with it, second round in a row for Good Intentions. Team Secret Academy not really able to get anything going for themselves. Let's watch that again. I want to see if this still works from the other night. Oh my god, it does work from the other night. This is amazing. I also realise it's kind of like replay. Whoa. You can see it. I mean, Drill's just popped off that round. Was that 4 in the round there? Because he got the triple there. And then, it's the thing. Sorry, you obviously know there's a player there, but yeah, unfortunately can't pre-fire through concrete. Oscar gets 1. Drills finds his 4th. Almost the ace. Denied by Oscar. 1.5 SMG. I'd love a 1.5 SMG 12. We need something like Portal in Siege where we can just do the most wacky, absurd combinations ever. Like, what happens if I've got 5 mirror windows? I am running replays now, so I was testing it for my like little ex-uni side league, and I was just like, it's easy enough to implement. So I've just been putting it into every scene I've got now. They're not very well controlled because it's kind of just using OBS replay buffer, so it's at a set duration. It's not great. But it works. If something cool happens, we can replay it. So, keep an eye out for those replays. Had stream muted and thought your Twitch was exploding. Yeah, Twitch has a habit of exploding. How dare you mute me? I'm sad. Over, lovely. Here, do some ASMR. Okay, so chat, they're going to get the main breach on wide open there. Nice sightlines in towards the objective, but Good Intentions can't commit just yet. Need to get control elsewhere through the map. All lies down to Jax. Denied his push in from west. Yeah, no, I'm not. Not doing that for the rest of the rounds, don't you worry. Because I actually have to. Oh! Get those toes. Go on, Jax. Get them feet. No, he ain't getting no feet. Little bit of damage there on towards Grex, but nothing of major substance. And Good Intentions, a bit of a slower start than we used to seeing from them. We're a minute in. All players still outside the building, and got a little bit of damage onto the gridlock. Smoke out the mirror window, but is this where you want to commit the rest of the push? Rest of Good Intentions here, pushing in through Cello. They're getting the picks that they need to. Crex finds Marteau. Site control is basically established once this mirror is dead. She goes to throw a C4, but it's traded right back for a frag grenade. Forced to move. She does get the pick on the swing out. Eventually shut down there by Venoms. But Good Intentions, they hold the site, hold man advantage. Jax goes swinging out with the FO12. Does indeed find the pick for it. Equalizer in the round. But it's still a post-plant recovery here. That Team Secret Academy are going to need to push off with the clock. Now going to be going against them. Oh, Jack's a really nice shot with the pistol there. Still, it's just good advantage here for Good Intentions. I mean, you really cannot... Team Secret Academy are going to be very hard pressed to win this. That C4 needed to connect, it just doesn't do so. Running out with the shotgun here, Jax can go up huge, but no, he gets down. Venoms with a double, making his 3rd in the round. Good Intentions, they're going to hold on and get their 3-0 lead. Oh, wanted a banger, but so far, Good Intentions making it look a bit like T-Hunt. That was the closest round we had yet, and even then, it was post-plant recovery. But here, I don't like my predictions right now. Something really bad clip-worthy there. Listen, if Jax hadn't have been downed, he possibly could have gotten both of them. Like, Venoms was not, obviously, I'm guessing a call was made, so he stopped looking up. He didn't look upwards. That would be my presumption in that end little bit of that round, but yeah, if Jax had jumped out with an Ella shotgun and got 2 of them, I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it. I mean, oh. Cinema.
Attackers need to locate and
Absolute
defuse the
cinema
bomb.
rounds, and I don't think the cinema and the crazy plays are going to stop because good intentions, solace. I hope they stick on through with it. Obviously, Secret Academy returning to bar gaming now after 2 lost sites. They're rotating despite the losses. Fair game to them. You know, don't want to keep trying the same things again. I mean, say, depending on your preferences, these sites and Chalet doesn't really matter all to the end of the world. So just keep on switching things up. Don't keep repeating the same thing. Don't keep on beating a dead horse. If anything, that's what Team Secret have been looking like so far. A little bit dead.
10 seconds remaining.
3 rounds have been played. 5 kills have been found. Jules has 5 just to himself.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Do love a bit of free cam.
Deploying drone.
Engagements here. Oh no, CSK goes down. Alems, that's huge. How are you losing that? First and foremost, correct me if I'm not mistaken, but did CSK not have a I mean, I'm pretty sure I can watch that. No, hold on. We skip for a little bit. Right, skip through the replay. Yeah, like hold on 2 seconds there. Like how are you losing that? You have a DMR. You're going against the P90. How are you losing that? Luckily, Marto has been found out while we've been embezzling the replays. I'm going to use them quite extensively. Got them now, and quite fun. It also means I can't see the game if we're not replaying. So yeah. But yeah, you've got a DMR. You're losing that to a P90. Not great. Luckily, good intentions know how to shoot guns. Linku's going to fall as well. They get the advantage back despite the early loss. Lems goes for a run out. No one quite found from it. Damn, this ain't herds. This is T2. This is T2EU. This ain't herds. And good intentions got the control they need right now. All they need to really do is clear out Frenchie, who's playing below right now. Actually got a pretty decent freeway in. Lems does have the solids down below, but with little vertical to really play on. It's only information you're going to be able to provide, meaning you're effectively leaving your team in quite a difficult situation. So I think it's the right call here. Make the rotation back up towards Dining. There is a drone. And Lems is unsure if he's been spotted, but he's got to take the gamble that he's not been. I don't think he has looking at things. Could be huge here from a Lems. If he can win this gunfight, but he needs to move because good intentions. They're starting to stack up utility. They're starting to get comfortable, looking to push towards in the objective there. Getch's one, but Oscar's right there for one back. Lems does able to slip himself away here, keeping good intentions, guessing, and that's the way to play this. Play the clock, play the time, play the confusion, because good intentions, they've got a choice to commit, but they've got an unknown in their midst. Luckily, it's only the singular unknown there. Just one left. Alem's going to be pushing up the staircase, gets his freebie on towards Krex, but with the plant going down, it's going to need to be an ace to recover it, but no, Oscar's right there, looking the right way, shuts him on down. Really right now, good intentions, looking like another caliber of team. Like another caliber. I mean, good intentions at the moment, they are just looking so good. What do you do at this point if your team's Secret right? That is a Hertz. Actual super fan. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, Sab. Hertz is the only reason you watch this game. Anymore. Sam is a Hertz super fan. Which is crazy. Actual crazy. Yeah, Grease. Dare I ever say it? Grease might not be wrong. I mean, I can't speak for much. All I'm going to say is we did qualify for the major, so I'm just going to shut up and take my piece. We did qualify for the major.
5 seconds left.
We'll talk about barely qualifying for the major, but hey, we qualified. BDS around the major. Both BDSs, because there's technically two of them now. The acquisition that happened earlier this year did not happen in my mind. I'm not going. It just didn't happen. It's just two BDSs playing now. There's BDS 1 and BDS 2. Got two teams to root for at the major. Chat is really spicy tonight. Anyway. What are we eyeing up here, good intent? Well, we're obviously eyeing up to running through the garage. That much is pretty obvious. But how are we going to get in? Frag grenade is going to be the answer. Oscar chucks it on down. Venom should get the wall open. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh no, never mind. Spoke too soon. Casted him. My apologies, good intentions. You will not be getting that wall open. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No more frag grenades either. You're going to have to find a different way to get this one done. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not what you want to be doing, but you don't want to be faced up with a Solis. However, Linku's on the back right there, ready for it. Luckily, Oscar's in a good position to make the trade on happen. Krex finds another. Good intentions, quickly capsizing over towards this top floor, reducing Team Secret's presence to ashes. Anything out on the roam right now is Jackson. All he's got is a pistol. And his position has been given away. He's got the world. A lot of weight on his shoulders. And this FO12 work in the last round. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it again. But it's a risky push. And yet again, good intentions. Venom's in a good position for the trade back out. And he gets the down. Marto, though, does find something more than that. Finds a pick. That down as well. Good intentions. Going to have to pause. Drills is alone inside the objective. Somehow wormed his way into there. Does find one for his troubles. But needs to wait for the rest of the team, really, before being able to do anything else. There's the drop shot, handgun in hand. Frenchie knows the rest of the team is here now. The cavalry has arrived. There is backup. And he's not long for this world. Drills does it. What a game he's having so far. Love a little bit of razzle-dazzling. There's nothing to add right now. I mean, really just, this is the reason I'm a play-by-play caster, because when the things are happening like this, I'm just like, I don't really know what to add from this position, to be honest with you folks. It's just a good intentions slaughterfest. I mean, Team Secret Academy, they've looked close a handful of times. That can be said, certainly for them. What else is there to it? It's good intentions just slapping them silly right now, and
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
worried for Team Secret Academy because they should have a round. They should have more than a round this half. That shouldn't be the benchmark I'm aiming for here. Oh, 1 round, it's okay. 1 round is not okay, guys. 1 round is not enough. I want more. I want something of substance. Need a little something. Some fun. I want a match. Pretty pleased, Team Secret. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for some competition. Is that too much to ask for in the big 2025? 5-0. Good intentions. Continuing to rotate this lineup around. Just really continuing to just keep Secret on their toes. And I think that is a big part of their success. They're just diversifying with what they're doing a little bit. Hey, Jack. How we doing? They're just changing things up. They've tried to sense 1 round. Oh, God, immediately. Sure, the sense did immediately die. That is very much a point. But the sense immediately died. Good intentions, though. They're now on the Montaigne, which is now an entirely different ballpark. They tried to blitz in the last round. We're now getting the shields getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so many kills. Trigger. Pulled by Drills. And he shuts down 1. Linku's gone. Luckily, Lems does find 1 back. DMR v DMR action here. Not happening. I'm not a fan of this right now. It's 4v4. Field's already knocking on site door. Marto is down below, and with the shell gone, he's restricted. Not going to be able to get out of that position too easily. Be careful to work his way back upstairs to really support the rest of the team, because with good intentions, with that loss of that shell, they know they're playing in a man advantage situation right now. It's going to require a big play from someone. Alems tries to go for it. Moment outside the building, but only a moment left inside of the round for him. 4v3 now. Good intentions getting the plant on down. It just gets better for them. Jax goes down. French with a C4 in back pocket isn't in a position to respond. Instead gets shut down. And Marto hasn't been able to make the rotation upstairs. So now plant's going down. And it is a 1v4. He is in a good position, for sure. Just a little too late. he's not in a good position. He's in the basement. Everything's going down upstairs. He could have gone for a flank up for him through Fireplace, for sure, but needs to do it earlier in the round. It's a little too late to still be sitting down in the basement. Plant's coming down. The rest of your team's dead. He's getting his picks. He's farming that KD. Going to try and get himself up to something positive. Does get another on towards drills, but clock's done. I don't think you're getting any more than that. CSK's going for it with the pistol. Come on, finish him off here. No. Still survives. 6-0 up right now for the side of good intentions, and really speed running this map. What time did we start at? Hold on, I'm going to refresh my secondary copy of the feed here. We started this one 23 minutes ago, basically on the dot. 23 minutes ago, and we're on 6-0 to good intentions. Couple operator bans come on through, but dare I say it, I feel we're just staving off the inevitable at this point. Team Secret Academy have not looked competitive this game. I will be eating my words ever so slightly. I thought it would be a banger. I thought Team Secret Academy were my favourites going into this, but obviously I need to watch some more good intentions, because they're bloody good at what they're doing, and they're oh. Sport disagrees. Literally. Venom's his speed running. He wants to help you with homework. That's all it is.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Venom's his
attackers.
speed running. He just wants to be done with this.
New feed active. Reinforcing wall.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh me. Generational life game. Oscar's 11-0. Hold on, how have we not noticed this? Oscar is 11-0. Am I the only one? Surely no one. Has anyone else noticed Oscar? He's 11-0. There's actually nothing else to say. We did get a replay. I don't know if I played it, so I'm going to play it. It's just Marto sitting downstairs. So hold on, we're in Fireplace. It's pretty hard to miss. Thanks, Grease. I just haven't been paying much attention. I've just been lost in this game, to be honest with you. I mean, popping off, 11-0. And then Marto's downstairs in the basement. I'm not going to bother replaying the rest of that, because you know what happens.
Activating drone.
Yeah. I don't get that. I mean, the thing is, there's no saving grace for Team C. I don't like to be negative on these teams all too much, but at the same time, no one on Team Secret is positive right now. It's looking very discoordinated. Things need to be night and day different. So Niku's just going to swing on in, catch one totally asleep at the wheel, completely misses the second, and gets down by him. Venoms gets a freebie. Luckily, he's traded right back by Marto. Diffuser's going on down, but players are falling left, right, and centre. 6 alive left in lobby, 3 on either side. Oscar's had a flawless game so far. Going to need to continue that streak. Not going to be able to do so. It's all up to Krex in a 1v3. An explosion of life from Team Secret Academy. May have been what they needed. 26 seconds. They'll finally get around on the board. C4 misses. It ain't hitting nothing. Nothing is happening here, I reckon. Krex baiting it out. Going for swings left, right, and centre. Does see the player. Does get the down, but clock. Just going to do the talking here. All Krex can do is go look for kills. He'll find his. He found his one. That's about it. Team Secret Academy going for the old shock and awe strategy. It bought them around, bought them a lifeline, but 5 more to go until we get some overtime. I don't know. I really, really don't know about that. Oh. I've been sitting on that one way too. Oopsie, we're good at replays. We're really good at replays here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Loading new mag! Reinforcing wall! Activating camera.
Well, that's 1 round. 5 more to go. What do we reckon? Secret Academy, really? They didn't want to take their foot off the gas pedal, and you know what? Respect. For that. At least that was the impression. The good intentions returning back to the basement, giving it another shot. So, the blitz sent shenanigans that we were teased with, not going to go on through. 6th pick.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Hear me out, in rounds like this, 6th pick can be an incredibly boring feature. I get it, because Secret Academy have now actually been able to adapt from a useless lineup into something useful, but wouldn't it be fun to try them see using the Maru on basement? It just would have been funny to witness. It can sometimes lead to some boring ones, because you know they're going to change, as they have done. Still got the Glaz, though, so it's not an unusual looking lineup. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still going to be quite fast. I wouldn't be surprised.
I am deploying a
But
drone.
Legends do have these positions all over the map, and be very careful clearing them, because one little issue, losing people. Jules is the focal point of attention right now, but he's got Krex as backup, and that's the key here. So if anyone does go down for the side of GI, they can just immediately trade it on back.
Calling them up.
Secret, though, they're pushing as a team as well, which is always good to see. So hopefully no one's going to be going down without at least some form of response. We're going to be seeing these spurts of aggression. Very little micro spurt there as Oscar goes on down. Now 12 and 2, fortunately. Valkyrie going to get called out by the blitz here. Forced to run on back, does get shut down. This Krex has been able to find one back in the confusion and the chaos, but it's still advantage for Team Secret. And they're just going to go slow and steady through this map. I think that is the key right now. Just slow, steady, methodical. We just continue to roll through the map. We don't try anything crazy. We don't go for that hero play, rush play. We're just going to slowly tumble through the map. Find anyone as we take them. Find them as we go through with them. Right now, Krex is on the first floor. Venom's is there as well. Cameras now going to be flipped over towards the other side. More importantly, though, that does indeed mean and this Valkyrie being bought for good intentions is very likely going to be working into their detriment rather than their favour in the latest round, depending on the positions there. See, Venom's spotted out. No choice but to drop on down. Logic Bum comes on Furious Spry of Life here, coming in for Team Secret. Trying to stick the plant on down, but I think Toxic Babes fall a little bit short there. Frenchie should just about be able to stick the plant. Does cost him his life, however, but he gets the job done. Diffuser's gone down. 3 versus 3 situation now for the side of GI to try and retake with a blitz and a Glaz still on the board. It's looking unlikely. It's looking difficult. Secret Academy in good positions right now. This cover needs to be immaculate, and so it certainly will be. Jax finds one, does get traded back, but in the thick of it, oh no, Marto gets aggressive. It's all up to Lems, but he can't get it done. CSK finds it, and with it is going to be the map for good intentions.
Defenders disabled the
Jax gets a little aggressive, goes on in through the smoke. Why? Why? Why are we doing that? That costed map. I mean, granted, it was 6-1. It was still a tall ask, no matter where you put it, but oof. Unfortunate showing there, but good intentions really flexing their muscles in that one, right? Phenomenal showing, phenomenal display from them. Good evening. How are we doing? Getting the giveaway. That is it. Also, speaking of, reminded me by joining. Dead. Malta LAN. There's a Malta LAN coming up. If I probably won't be going, I can't lie. But we Okay, Nanos is adjusting screen settings, so let's go back to my lovely face. There is Malta lands. Is this a sad face because we can't... Yeah, I can't go to Malta land. Well, possibly. We will see. But this is it. It's 20 quid for the Malta ticket. It's maybe about £200 for the whole thing for me, slightly under. So it's reasonably priced. Issue is I work retail. Getting time off in December is basically the same chance of me winning the Rampage LAN, basically. It is essentially the point. It is essentially the point in the standings of it. Our chances of winning this LAN, yeah, we're not allowed time off. We're not allowed time off from like November. I'm only allowed to go to Munich because our old managers loved me. We've got a new set of managers coming, and they don't not like me. They just don't. I don't get favourite treatment anymore, basically. I'll fully admit I used to get favourite treatment from the old managers, and they gave me Munich off, and I was like, well, I've got the time off, you new managers. You can't ungive me the time off. So, sucks to suck. So, barely allowed to go off for Munich. So, I'm going to try. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to go and ask them. A weekend off in December, I think it's very, very unlikely, considering I've already got my birthday and like one other day off, and that's about all we're probably allowed, and they're totally separate days because I wasn't allowed to have them like this close to each other. They're not still in control, though. That's the thing. All of our managers are like gone elsewhere. They're like literally my entire management, all like 4 of our managers are now free, and they're just entirely separate places. So it's just entirely new management at my place, and they ain't going to get it. But on that note, also, we never know what the job, because obviously I'm finished uni, so I'm like kind of in that like job hunting phase. So if something pops up and they say to me, oh, you can start in January, you damn well know I'm going to hand in my notice and just come to this instead. So we will see. We will keep our fingers crossed. At the moment, it's a no, but I think I just saw that Puffo's going to be going back there. Yes, he certainly is. Puffo's a goat. So there will be great people there. And as you said, the tickets are like pennies, like €20 for the. It's literally €20. Post uni job search, real Nanos. That is real. It's been 6 months of like rejections and yeah, it's been 6 months of like rejections and rejected, literally rejected fun. Actually, I rejected one place down, which did feel really good. They wanted me, I didn't want them for reasons I will not get into on stream. So, but yeah, so it's the state we're in. But hopefully I'll be there, fingers crossed, can maybe work it out, and hopefully we'll see some of you there. If not, Munich. I know most of you here are going to be going to Munich, so I'll see you in Munich, see you in Paris, and maybe if we're lucky, Malta as well. This isn't the place we were in, but where is this? Blast Studio Arena Malta. Where is this at? New studio in Malta. Begging Blast. We should hire Nano. New studio. Oh, that is clean. Oh, that looks good. That's the one I've just clicked on. Actually looks pretty clean. Actually right there. Arena, this it's opened in like all cookies. Oh, this arena looks sick. I like that. You know what? I feel a cough coming on that might hit about 6th to 7th of December, possibly. They were looking for people to hire Martin. No job, no, Nanos. Oh. No. It's okay, we're going to run it back with the Cyber Series next year, obviously. I don't even know if they're doing that next year with Siege, because they normally change game with that, but we are so going to run back the... do that. Oh, it's a decision. It's the... Anyway, I feel a cough coming on. It's actually really cool though. So no, yeah, because many of you in this chat were at Malta, and you will know one thing about Malta: it was an absolutely banging event. It was phenomenal, really good fun. So do go and do the do go if you can. If you can go to this, do go, because siege events are banging and they are like this is going to be some hopefully some fun matches. Look, obviously I know we've got our favourite like G2, Salk and Seeker are probably going to win it, but oh excuse me, BP could decide to stop wetting themselves. BDS, no bias there, but I think they might actually go. You'd have to see Gen G, so it's a no. Oh no, no, Grease, you're not a Gen G fan. I can't believe this. I love Gen G. Mainly because this is Malta story, right? So first day we get to Malta. Now, my dad comes with me to Malta. He doesn't know a thing about Siege. Just he plays single player games and such, but he doesn't know a thing about Siege. He's just coming along because you know what's nice, father son. We can do some nice holiday things, and I get him a ticket to the event, the LAN as well, because you know what, why not, right? Like he can come along, see what I'm always spending my time doing. It'll be nice for him. And we sit down at the front of the Malta event for the first match of it all, and it's Ents playing. I can't remember who it is now. Simon Series 8. So it's this one here. Ents are playing Nemesis. Did you not meet my dad while we were? Oh shit, no, because we only started talking the last day, didn't we? Like right after we only started talking the last day. And so, shit, you haven't met my dad. With the bold guy. It was with me the whole time. It's probably the easiest way to describe him. You'll either remember him or you won't. But we sat along at the front row, and the manager of Ents comes down at the time. Ents, now Gen G, at the time comes down and sits next to us. And yeah, you did. I don't know how we achieved that one, considering there was only like 40 people there. Like we managed to avoid each other for the whole time. But he sits down next to us, and he starts talking to my dad like, "Oh, you're a fan of this. You're a bit, And then, but that's like, oh, I have no clue what's going on. So he starts explaining it to him in football, like Premier League terms, like, 'cause my dad's a football head. It's something you can actually get. It's the most wholesome thing ever. And I'm like, immediately, I wasn't rooting for Ents in the slightest going into this one. I was rooting for Nemesis off the get go. And then immediately I was just like, right, you know what? You've explained this to my dad. My dad's actually had a really wholesome interaction with someone in the community. I am now going to be an Ents fan all the way through. I want to say it was Azrod. Yeah, it was Azrod. Yeah, it was Azrod. I knew I'd get the name for it eventually. So yeah, he's sitting there with my dad explaining Siege to him, and it's the most adorable thing ever. And if Azrod by some chance is watching, shout out Azrod, absolute legend. But also, like, it's just a wholesome Siege story, right? Like, it was nice. That. And I've actually brought both my parents with me. My mum came with me to Berlin Major way back in the day. I've brought them both to Siege events on separate occasions. I mean, my mum didn't think Berlin would really exist. She thought I'd be stabbed or something. She did like a dark alleyway, and it's like, oh, there's actually people here. Oh. And by the end of that one was loving it as well. So, moral of the story, folks, bring your parents to Siege events. I think our game is just about ready, by the way, folks. If you haven't already, last call for the giveaway. I can see you all getting your names in there. If you haven't, ! giveaway in chat. 1,200 Rainbow Six credits on the line. For the teams in the lobby, it's a little bit more on the line. It's going to be a bit more than that. You're going to be needing giveaway. There you go. I don't know why Nightbot's not responded, but it has. No, Nightbot did respond. Seconds. There we go. Can I give you 9,999 entries? No, I'm not allowed. Also, I don't know how I do it on this. I've got to be really careful not to refresh the page. But anyway, 1,200 R6 credits. Just hang around till the end. Or check your DMs. Everyone who has entered, I know, luckily enough. So I'll reach out to you. What if I take everyone else's entries? I think I would get told off for quote-unquote rigging the
Attackers
quote
will
unquote
locate
rigging
and defuse as
it.
many
So
bombs as they can.
yeah, I'll reach out. You'll have like a day to get back to me, so you got a little while. No rush, but yeah, sooner you can do it. I just need to know what platform you're playing on, and then we will get your credits hooked up to you, courtesy of King Esports, who are sponsoring this entire show. Well, not sponsoring the show itself, but sponsoring the entire tournament. So far, it's actually been, well, it's been all 2-0s in the playoffs bracket so far. We've not, since semi-finals were best of 3 as well, they've all been 2-0s. And so far, based on map 1, it's looking like it's going to be very much the same
5 seconds left.
case for...
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
this second, well, you never know. It is a new map. I'm not going to play Doubt. I'm not going to, yeah. It's King Esports, who I believe are like an Italian org. They've been putting this whole thing together. Obviously, one of the many T2 seconds. I believe we've got Voltage on tonight, and we've got Talent League, or Talent on tonight, as well as EML playoffs. So there's like a lot of Siege going on all tonight. So, multi-Twitch, whatever it is your best friend. Let's have a packet loss.
Shotgun going live.
I'm just gonna let it. I was gonna let the players sort this one out. I need to If you are just joining us, Mismapped 1 as well, I'm just going to pop in on the top corner of the screen. There you go. That is where the veto currently stands. Good Intentions win map 1 7-1. Bank is map 2. The pick of Team Secret. No. Yes, the pick of Team Secret. So, if you like if you like Team Secret and you want to see them win this one, I need to do predictions. That reminds me. Nanos is the observer tonight. Nanos is... I'm glad you agree. Nanos is poggers. Agrees, that's a wild statement. Actually, wild statement. Choose outcome. Good Intentions did win map 1. Good job, predictions. And let's do it again, shall we? Who will win the map? I'm only going to give you 5 minutes this time because I've kind of forgotten. But, hey, if you believe in Team Secret Academy... Go and show it with some channel points. They need some love right now. They need some fans because map 1 or 7-1. Not the whole point. Really gambling with high stakes here. Escape picks up right where he left off. With a pick back, players dropping down in towards Vault here. Frenchie doubling and dancing with this smoke play here. Good Intentions being ripped apart a little bit here. 2v3 situation made into a 1v3 there. Beautiful pick from Jax. Unaware of the drop, kind of came out of nowhere. It's all up to Venoms. 1v3 situation. Fuser's going down. SMG 12 in hand. Good cross is being held here. Going to need to win both gunfights. Try and isolate them, but in this kind of a situation, can you really do it? You get... yeah, not quite one. I thought he got the down for a second there. He did not get the down for a second there. He did not get the down. Oh, we have predictions and some... oh, we have people back in Team Secret Academy. Now I'm going to expose... Can I expose who that is yet? Or will it not let me until finished? No, I cannot expose who that is back in Team Secret Academy. Can't wait to... oh... Listen, it was 7-1 last time, right? Like, it was a pretty one-sided affair, all things considered. But the good news is, and the really good news is, Team Secret Academy have hit their record from the previous map. Now we just need them to do some more than that.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
All set to jam. Worrying about where they've
Alright, just messaging someone else back. Maybe doing a second cast tonight. So keep your eyes peeled. There we go. Right, round number 2 then. So Good Intentions, not the ideal start to this map, but not the worst start to it ever. Team Secret now find their first attack of the series. Disaster class. Oh no, a GI. What does GI look like on this map? Let's pull up the old Wikipedia. Let's
5 seconds left before insertion.
Is this not a good GI map?
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Good. Record on. They like it, but they have some. Right, okay, so we like the map, we just occasionally masters of throwing the map. Okie dokie.
Swapping mags. Drones ready. Awesome.
Hey, look, manifested more of those. Yeah, we want some. You know what? I just want a best of 3 here. I want to see Lair. As a one of like 2 Lair enjoyers in the community. Pretty please, can we get some good Lair? Pretty good Lair. I hear Candela's moving on in, but I'm not hearing them impact like they've been shot out here. Team Secret, a lot being stacked upon towards the rappel, looking to try and make the entry, but Fire's stalled them out here, and with the utility that's already been thrown. Gotta be careful not to burn it for unnecessarily reasons, though. Still, plenty in back pocket. We had 2 Lairs. What? I want Lair. Well, Nanos, I was at work yesterday. I've got a job, and unfortunately casting doesn't pay a lot of money. Shots like that, Crex is getting away with a robbery. Good intentions, back to form from map 1 it seems here. 2-man advantage. Quick kills flurry on in. Jax does find 1, but luckily Venom's right there for the trade in the corner. Frenchy and Marteau. All utility has been expended. 70 seconds to try and recover this. But, like I said, without anything to really force these players out, move them and dislodge them. Gonna have to get 4 good kills. You're a quarter of the way there now. If I'm 1 towards Crex.
Keep our barrier up.
And kit as well. What do we do? What do we do? Well, you're gonna have to charge in, and like I say, you're just gonna get the kills. Pull out the Reaper. New secondary added to Ying. Is it gonna be the one to make the song dance? No, swings out, gets shut down immediately back. Frenchie, next up in line on the chop and block. Same exact entry point, same exact plan of movement. Different fate though. Oscar finds the pick, and GI do get their round back. 1-1 side apiece. Grease, you just want this to be finished, don't you? You just is this a Team Secret hate watch? You just want this to be over with quickly. No, we want Lair. It's been a secret hate watch. Yeah, it's been. I love them, but I can't defend them in this state. Like, I love them, I really do. But tonight's not been. At least what I've seen of them tonight's not been good enough. Really hasn't been. No really way to sugarcoat it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And all I want to say is I want to watch more Good Intentions stuff. I've actually been really enjoying watching their. I've actually been really loving watching these guys play. I know I've not been doing much commentating on the actual game itself beyond just a bit of what's happening and where, but
10 seconds left.
this is the thing with working retail. I miss weekends, so I don't get to watch a lot of the actual, like the main T2 competitions where these teams are kind of playing. And in the secondary T2 competitions, they're not in all of them. Like, right, so. I'm going to get to watch as much as I'd like to. I've barely watched EML this stage. I've watched like 3 matches of EML. Everything else I tend to always work Monday and Tuesday evenings, and if I'm not, I'm casting one of the other like secondary T2 leagues. So like, I've barely watched EML this stage. Barely watched. I don't think I've watched a game of NA. Brazil I've watched a handful of. EML fell off since Wild got knocked out. Rex. Really risky. Okay, thank God for that. Secret find him.
Drone spinning up.
Everyone knows the best regional league to watch is OS. Everyone knows it's the league to watch.
Reloading.
I will not be. OS is the best league. I will not be accepting any other statements to the contrary. Chill for APAC. Until we get to a major, because let's be honest, OS is not only leaderboard they top. Listen, APL might not be great as a whole, but it's always entertaining to watch, and that's what I'm here for. If I'm at a major, I want to see the best Siege, obviously, but in regional leagues and stuff, I think so often, especially with the partner system, we just get the good teams winning, or the partner teams doing better. It's not written from the get-go, but a lot of the time, like you look at EML this stage, I'd argue the only surprise to see in top 4 going to Munich is BDS, and that's because VP have had a stinker of a stage. Just like GI are having a bit of a stinker to the start of this round. 2 men down. This is where we saw Secret Academy collapse on them before. Difference is this time an attempt to start back is made, but they're so quickly shut right back down. 2 on 4. Shield on the side of the attack. Not optimistic for the defense right now. Say that. Jules gets things going. 1 back. Although very risky to play. Diffuser's going down. You have to be very careful. Try and get it through the wall. You're going to be able to find it. Jax has been downed as well, so you're in an effective 1v1 with 10 seconds to go here. This suddenly now favours good intentions. All you need to do is swing it and win it, but no, good intentions. Venoms swings it, misses it, and the round goes with it. That was so winnable. I said you need to swing it. I don't actually know if swinging it... I mean, to be fair, you will have much safety net there. Like, you look at this. I mean, this was hero play from Venoms, right? Diffuser's going on down, sprays through the wall, has the yellow pings perfect, finds 2. And it's just a 1v1. Marto knows his position. And I suppose there's no opportunity really to run away there. You have to try and take the initiative, take the gunfight, take it into your own hands. But unfortunate for Venoms, does not win that 3rd and 1. Otherwise, would have been... probably one of the plays of the plays of the night so far, but is not to be. Round's been close and cut tight so far. Much better shown than what we saw back on Chalet. First through, first few.
Defenders, protect your
Montaigne and the Valkyrie band.
by attackers.
Swapping mags.
Yeah. That was very much a in-the-moment pressure thing there. I think really that one was very just like, you're in the moment, the pressure's on. I'm sure everyone knows what it's like. Blood's just flowing, you're just on autopilot to a degree. Not a bad going, like as I say, the Venoms was in a great position there.
5 seconds.
Because the only way you're really going to stop that plant without risking yourself up, I mean, I'll play the replay again,
Attackers are moving
is you
out.
have to go through the soft wall because there's a glass on the other side of that smoke, right? The only way you're going to stop this plant is through that soft wall. So he's in the prime position to do so, realises that in the moment, so doesn't. You see there's a split second of hesitation here where he wants to swing it through the murder hole, and then he changes his mind and goes for the pre-fire through the soft wall. So, really good game sense. I do like that from Venom, just unfortunately, like I said, lose the 1. But still, get the round down to a 1v1. It's not the worst situation I've seen it in. Don't mind it at all. None of the slightest. It's nice to see Team Secret fighting back, because, not lying, was worried. But we're still early days, mind you. I don't want to get too carried away and immediately go back to my typical shenanigans of I love these Les Galerians Team Secret boys. No, this game is turning me into a good intentions fan. Back to basement for round number 4. Minute in. Attackers still working their way through things. A bit slower than last time, but still getting hatches open. Still playing at things about a decent enough pace, I'd say, for it. Not the worst thing in the world. But good intentions haven't really been shaken all too much over. He's still got a player in elevator. He's still got a player in open. Still got one on blue. Secret need to start and pick, at least try and start chipping away at one of them and getting someone shifted on out. Drone's been thrown down. CSK is not being baited out by it at all here. He knows he holds all the power inside of this position. Just look to hold it and play it with his life. Replay C4. Nice catch from Marto to find that one. But yet again for Secret, it's really how do you clear out these other players? Right now, there's no reason for CSK to move. He ain't going to. He ain't going nowhere. About the control, Secret Academy can't really look to push in too much, and they're just, when they try to, sent right back out there. Correx finds his second. All that bark and bite Team Secret Academy had at the start of the round. So we're a bit far gone from that at this point. 30 seconds left to go. All 5 players run back down to site because they can just play anchor now. They've got a 2-man advantage, played a trade game out. Wherever Secret drop, you've lost your Deimos, you've lost your Capital, you've not got the utility you need. Whatever you do here, it's going to be risky. It's going to be difficult to stick through, going to be difficult to make it work. This one should very comfortably be around for the defense here. Might not even get to see a drop. Yes, we do. C4 and Vector, 1 each. Frenchie on a shield. Blocks a couple of bullets. Goes for the swings. Trying to pad out the KDs. Pad out the stats. Anything you get for that, though, is the round loss as intended. Good intentions. Keep the game tied. Dare I say banger first couple of rounds. Dare I say banger first couple of rounds. Fun plays with some hero moments. Say banger. Yeah. I don't want to say it because the minute I say it, it's, oh, it's going to be a great game. The game's recovering. Someone's just going to win like 6 rounds in a row and the whole thing is going to be over. So I'm not going to say a banger game. I'm just going to say it's been a solid start. Here from both sides, we've seen some good, we've seen some rocky, but the rounds have all been pretty close. Like by that last one there, they've like you look at round 3, that was round 2 1v1. That was really close. Round before it, I believe, was quite close as well. The only basement, I think the ones that haven't been so much are basement, but 1 loss, 1 win on it. Too bad showing.
10 seconds to go.
How I feel about this right now?
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
A lot of utility here from the defense. You've got the Yokai drones and the mirror windows and the keeper barricades to clear through as well. And it's really twisting Secret's hand a little bit to bring the operators to respond with them, right? You know, you're having to bring that Twitch Flores as well. There's a lot to deal with. And even then, you're not always going to be able to find those Yokai drones without an IQ. But you can't be dedicating too much to that utility hunting because what are you going to do without the rest of the light? You need people, especially in places like Bank. You're often quite in need of Capital or someone with smokes. You need someone to apply some vertical pressure on towards this site. Ooh. Catch it? Oh, we did catch it. Let's go in. I'm sitting here in silence because we're like at this point, you know what, we're going through the motions right now. There's nothing overly flashy on display here from Secret. Then it's Cracks, actually. On the Echo, an operator you want to save, getting involved with the opening engagement for the round, paying the cost for it. Eventually he's traded back by Linku. still don't. 80 seconds on that clock. Secret have ideas about where these positions are. They have a couple of ideas, but keep barricades going to allow her to move right back out of there. Okay. That drone worked for nil, nothing. 60 seconds on the clock and stabilisation within this one. Team Secret needs to start looking for their way to push on in. Mirror windows being dropped now. Pressure mounting up from square, but that seems to be about all where it is. Got one on the windows, one down below. And Oscar's outside the building. Runs out through stock, shuts down the Lems. 4v3. Things are looking dicey right now if you're on the side of Team Secret. But Jax comes alive, steps up, does find the one. But still, really perplexed by these keeper barricades, need to deal with them. And it's just going to have to be a window hop-in at this point here for Secret. There's no other options, really. Smoke's been thrown in. Frenchie's going for the hop-in, straight into his demise as she's shut out by Jules. No time here at all to even go and recover the diffuser and attempt that one again. Single-handedly there, won the round. Unless all the kills can very quickly flurry on through, but GI, they're not giving it away. They take round number 5 for the first time on bank, take a lead. Team Secret there. They, as I say, they throw the smoker. They go to send the smokes on in, and they've got no choice but to hop on in, right? There's nothing else you can do in that situation. Just have to hop in. You've not got control anywhere else. You can't change up the assault. You've just got to hop in through your windows, hope kills go your way, but you're so vulnerable doing so. Sound cues with it all. Yeah, that one weren't going to go their way at all, really, by the end of that one. Decent start, but ultimately fizzled out. I think is the best way to describe that. Fizzled into a little bit of nothing.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Wall fortified.
Hello, Crex. How we doing?
10 seconds to insertion.
Eyeing up the money. He just wants the money. He's just here for the paycheck, and I respect him
5
for it.
seconds left.
Thinking to himself, do I have to defend this map, or could I just run away?
Heading out to defuse a bomb.
Cooking. Now, no expert on GI. Yeah, that's exactly what's cooking. I love it. I absolutely adore it. Fact. Gotta be careful about the Kevy. Just gotta be really, really careful of that phone going. Goes at the wrong time and could be problematic, but assume not for now. And a much more balanced game here from Good Intentions. Well, no one's really stepped up massively compared to the last game where, you know, we had like Oscar going like 11-0 at one point in time. It's been a closer game, so no one's really had the opportunity to go and deal some like nuclear performances. And same can be said for Secret, right? The best you've got in the lobby at the moment is Marto going 6-3. Comes the first ring. Drops down Volt. It's going to be 3. Has no idea he's there. Just like that, the Kevy's gone. Team Secret Academy now have an extra thing to worry about. And Crex has given his position away. And now he's going to have to try and rotate on upwards, but there's... He can just hop up through... Oh, he seems like he's going towards elevators. I mean, I think Secret had an idea, or at least game sense, roughly, that someone was playing. They obviously don't have any. They don't have any clue where. They just know. I think they have a rough idea. There's someone unidentified. He's presumably down. He's not shown his face in the top floor clear out. I'm presuming they knew that someone was going to be down there. Just was that the way to go about it? You drop the logic bomb and drop 10 seconds afterwards. Yeah. the idea was there. It was. I'm not sure I can say many words about the execution for it. He's being dropped on towards the objective. Printer player's been locked and out for about 2 seconds. They have the idea. Lincoln wants to try and pre-fire onto that player, but oh god, here comes Cracks! The Grim Reaper himself finds his second. And now it's 2v5 with 10 seconds to go. Good intentions, looking to very much recover this half. Cracks, he's been great this round. Can't get any more than he's got. But it's okay. Job's been done. Bag's been secured. Good intentions coming out of this half with a 4-2 advantage. Bit of a scrappy end to that one there, really, for Team Secret. And you really do have to put so much of that onto the shoulders of Cracks. Not only does he get the one, he drops down, gets Marto down on the drop, then also finds the second on the hop back up from elevators. So despite him being found out about, which normally is the Achilles heel to a plan like that, are my replays no grease? I can tell you why my replays don't have audio, because if I unmute my replays very quickly, I'm not clever enough to be able to do my replays without me talking 2v5 with 10 seconds to go. So my casting is over the replays. So I'm not that clever. Yeah, my mic's in it. Yeah, I'm not smart enough for that. So they're not supposed to have audio. I know you can do like audio tracks on OBS. I'm going to try and work it out for next time. But so the replays I'm doing through OBS replay buffer. And then I've got an OBS plugin that basically replays the latest file from the folder where the replays are stored. Yeah, I thought it would be really, really complicated. It was not. I thought the replays would be a bit harder to do than they were. And then it was like, oh, I can just use the replay buffer and save the most recent thing. And then the audio tracks I've seen, it doesn't look horrendous. Just didn't get a chance to do it today. So maybe next time. I say, yeah. The biggest Achilles heel to them is there's no... Yeah, so I'm guessing I'll just take my mic off like one audio track and then just have replay buffers capture that specific audio track without my mic on it. And I'm guessing that's what I do with it. Not an expert, not professional. Get a little maps in and out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't know why that's so satisfying to just watch. I could just sit and watch and play that back and forth all day. I won't. I'll keep it off for now. If you're wondering why I don't leave them down, I was told not to cover up that top bar, so I know I'm not covering up the sponsor images themselves, but I don't want to push it, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to pick that up and down as and when anyone asks what the scores for the maps have been so far. Map being cleared out here. GI moving really quickly. Shield rush. Just push it. Or not even a rush. Just the shields walking. More than anything is the best. Is how you look at this one. Shields are just walking through the map. Anyone who dares try and fight them is immediately being sent right back out of it. And just like that, folks. With 55 seconds in, Secret Academy have no presence on this first floor whatsoever. And we can start to look about going down. We're likely not. I hope we're not going to yet. I'm assuming there's going to be a bit more in play here. First, Oscar's on the scent. I want to see some chaos. I want to see some big plays. I want to see some of those walls really stepping up things, but I don't think we're going to yet. We've only got one RO. I'm guessing they've all been thrown already. It's still not in my head that you can throw them down like preemptively. That's still not stuck in my head that you can do that now. Yeah, you can see one there. There's one across in Vol. And there's Linku getting shot from above on the hatch by Cracks. 4v2 right now. Good intentions. Steamrolling through this round. Starting off their attack in half of a bang. And the thing is, with that 4-2 advantage as well, if they could just abuse these shields for the next 3 rounds, things are going to be really comfortable for them because the game will be over before Team Secret can even get another say in a ban. They just collapse. They just get it done. What more is there to it, really? Catch the action again. See, it's just looking easy right now, like for GI. Like, I'm sitting here quietly, and there's not much I've really got to say on this game. Like, I'm not too much of an opinionated person anyway. Like, but being opinionated, I'm too much of a fence sitter sometimes. But
Attackers need to locate
my streams are
and
too
defuse
quiet for the
remaining
silent replays. Do you want me to put some? Should I put some music over the replays? Is that going to help you, Grease? Should I put some music over the replays? Give me 2 seconds. What music should we put over the replays? Just for you, yeah. Yeah, I sit here quietly sometimes, like, because it's obviously not a proper cast. I'm just doing more of a community cast, which is more just me yapping my thoughts over a game. It's not really anything like spectacular. I know I'm not a great Twitch streamer. I'm just kind of here because it's cool to watch some Siege and chill with you folks. I can
5
put
seconds to insertion.
sound on the yeah. I want to get sound on the replays. I just need what with my casting on. To be fair, I could just shut up for 5 seconds. That's not the worst thing in the hold on, just got to flop over to this scene quickly, and then I can do that. Okay, there we go. Right, we're gonna have sound on them. Off their attacking quite a sound. There we go. Now you can hear me twice, you poor things. Okay, back to the game. Hear me twice. Suffer for it. Is the game loud enough? I never really know where to pop the game on OBS. I'm still learning. I can't say I'm still learning. I've been doing this for a year now. I need to actually get a grip. The game sounds fine. Beautiful.
Activating drone.
Oh, it was about a decent level. Need to learn to do this more often because I want to try and.
Reloading!
Why is Crack spending? I mean, this is the thing. This is why it's been bar a bit one-sided. Sure, it has actually been quite fun. One Travi, not too much, but two is perfect, is it, Nanos? Ooh, ow! Nice shot from a Lems. I want 5 Nanos. I want like 10 Nanos. Then we can have like 10 really good observers all going at once. Here comes Crex! Gets one, sends the other right into the sightline of Oscar. Plant's going down, is denied by a C4 from Jax. And a couple quick kills from Team Secret Academy. Hold on, we need to watch that one back because what the heck just happened there? Ooh. I actually have no clue because it was 9 people alive and within 30 seconds. So we hop on in. Wasn't really paying attention here. We hop on in. Crex goes up for the backstab here. Does find his first. Sends the other straight into the sightlines of Oscar, who then picks that one up. Advantage, good intentions. Linku gets one on CSK. Jax throws the C4 across. And then the kills just come on in. And then this is the thing. We want like as many like Thanos as possible. Because I mean, can you imagine the observing potential with that?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I feel with 2 minutes you just get nothing done. Like, we would not talk about Siege. I'd find a way to just ramble about other things for like 6 hours rather than talk about the game in front of me. But like I'm doing now, I'm reading Twitch chat. I'm not even looking at the game. And oh look, they're in there planting there. The round's over. Oops. Let's lock in. Should we lock in and like actually like cast the what could be the final 2 rounds of this one? I feel like that might be a good idea.
Activating camera. New feed active.
5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
New camera feed up and running.
Back to basement now. For the defense, it's mixed results all game round. Last time this one was played, good intentions abused the shields. Very quickly got down towards the objective and just started collapsing on in. And we're going for a repeat of that strategy from before. And for side of the defense, doesn't look like things are going to be too dissimilar either, right? We'll see. Obviously, on this bottom floor, you're going to have to put a lot of emphasis on those time-wasting operators. The Goyo, the Chanka, the Smoke. This time around, though, we are forgoing the Aruni, so she's not going to be on the table anymore. Instead, a bit more information from the Valk. Swap things out. Nothing Zoom out there. IQ's obviously been bought. Yeah, Goyo Chanka. If they manage to get a plant down with a Goyo Tachanka, a smoke, 2 C4s on the table, if they manage to get a plant down, yeah, I don't even know why. Well, Krex is taking a lot of damage, but ends up getting Frenchy. Why is the Tachanka there and dying? What is he doing there? He should... Of all of the operators on your team, him and the Smoker are like the two you do not want in those kind of early death, high risk, high reward positions, because he's just died, gotten absolutely nothing for this round. And speaking of getting nothing, Alems and Marto, they're not going to get anything going either. And Grease, I don't think we're going to be seeing a plant this one. If I'm being, I don't even know if we're going to get to a plant this round at this rate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get the Goyo, someone who has nothing to die for. Someone who has nothing to lose. Because right now, everything is to lose. Triple kill for Krex. He is finally shut on down. But Secret gets shut down quickly right after. I mean, there's not much more to it than that. That was a quick one. That was another very quick clear there. And the thing is, Secret, I think, should have much quicker realised what the game was coming to them, right? They very quickly, someone must have made the call. They're going to be doing the double shield push again. They're doing exactly what they did last time. Nothing to lose. Because right now, and we still put ourselves in these positions that are just so vulnerable for the shields. Like, so easily picked apart, dismantled. Players are trying to fight, they're prone, and it's like, no, you need to be mobile when you're taking on a shield. Do not try and stand there and fight a shield head on, because in a staring contest, big hunk of metal normally comes out on top. 6-3 now. 3 series points here for Good Intentions. Team Secret Academy.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
There's hidden tech to always beat in. Is there hidden tech that I'm unaware of? With a shotgun? Explain to me the hidden tech. I don't play this game enough anymore. I think I'm currently sitting at like tier 10 on the battle pass. And it was about to say last season. I actually need to get back into this game. You've innovated with Venoms, have you? You've been innovating.
10 seconds to insert.
Stop,
5 seconds left.
Stop, drop and roll. You will not be elaborated.
Heading out to the bomb.
So we're stopping, we're dropping. Lean Simon with a I don't... Oh, you know what? I'm not going to question it. We leave it at that. Maybe Venoms will treat us to it at some point, but considering it's going to be a while before Good Intentions go back onto the defense, I don't think we'll be seeing it tonight. We will be seeing is Marto and some hot waters. And this is, I think this is more better call to make here. Respect the shields. Don't even try it, because it ain't going to work. If you die alone. Just run. Just let them have it. What is there to gain by really showing it there? There's not much. Roll through the whole top floor now. Been established here.
Death mark tracker out.
F mark comes on through. Shots now. Jax finds one. Is, though, a response made by Good Intentions, getting their advantage, and they secure it just here further at this point. Marto and Jax, all that left standing with 90 seconds to hold on for. A C4 in the pocket of each, but Good Intentions can afford to just stall out here. There's no need for them to push up. There's no need for them to get aggressive. They can just go through the motions. The cookie will crumble into their favour. Logic Bomb goes. Positions of these final two defenders will at least have an idea, an inkling as towards where they are. With Jax being the sole one on site, Marto giving his position away on main stairs. He knows he's about to be in a world of pain. He may have a mirror window supporting him. He's got a Montaigne staring him down. Player moving in towards triple for Oscar inside of it. Correct finishes the deed, and good intentions will take the round. King Showdown #1 goes their way in a quick, clean, a simple 2-0 fashion. I think it's worthwhile hitting the dance on them there, because that one showcase reel for good intentions if I've ever seen it. I think they're firm fan of me from that tonight. And a really, really great game from them. I mean, 4 rounds lost across 2 maps. Team Secret Academy. With Jax being the sole one on site, bit disappointing. He knows he's about to be in a world of
Chris, you got yourself blocked.
God's sakes. He's got a Montaigne staring him down.
I don't even want to know.
I can't lie, I'm slightly disappointed in this one. Like, I was hoping this would be... Right, face. Face. Me. I was hoping this one would be a bit closer. Right? Didn't really want this to be this kind of one-sided shutdown type game. Had too many of those as of late, at least in my luck with casting. I wanted a nice close game. I wanted an entertaining one, but good intentions have just been on another caliber. Yeah, I really don't know. Looking back on that one, Grease, I expected Secret Academy to win, to at least look more competitive there. Like, I wanted them to win. They did, yeah. Yeah. I'll be honest, I was not familiar. You know that there's like I apologize forms. Like, hold on, we'll find the ones. Well, this is it, Nanos. On paper, Secret Academy was the better game. Was the better team. But hold on. Hold on. We're there. Yeah, I got piss ball quality paper. Here we go. This is my apology. This is my apology letter to to good intentions. I was not familiar with their game. There's nothing more to say to it than that. I was not familiar with the game of good intentions, and they slap it down. 2-0, win the series just like that. Nice and easy. Make it look, well, as easy as that, really. And they get themselves the majority of the points from this one. That'll be 50 for them. 600 euros split between the players. In this day and economy, that's enough for a handful of Freddos, and maybe, if you're lucky, a coffee from Mackie D's as well. The results for them, they'll be happy with that one. Team Secret Academy, I think it's going to be it's a shame, but hey-ho, go next. Hey-ho, go next. Now, the lion in the room, the giveaway. We, of course, do have that lovely giveaway to do. A handful of you who have entered for this one for 1,200 Rainbow 6 credits. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to go and enter this one. So if you haven't already, ! giveaway inside of the chat. I'm going to do, let's do a, hold on. Let's do timer. Right, that's 3 minutes. That's going to be way too long. Okay, hold on. Okay, there you go. That's how long you have until we draw your money. So if you've not got yourself in the giveaway, go get yourself in the giveaway, because there's free rainbow credits. Who doesn't like free rainbow credits? Who doesn't like free stuff? 1,200 rainbow credits. That's like most of the way. You could buy yourself the Elevate Montaigne skin. You could buy yourself that's Montage. Montaigne. You could buy yourself the Uwu Onslaught skin. You could get yourself the shield, not the most of the way through to the skin itself as well. You could rock that in your ranked games. You could strike fear into your opponents. Or you could go for one of the other amazing skins. The esports sets up, yeah. But the thing is, Breeze, you could just buy the weapon skins. You can just buy the weapon. So you could just get the shield on its own there. You could just get the shield or one of the other, like, amazing, because let's be honest, the R6 share skins, some of the new ones are actually, like, since, like, last stage, there you go, you can get the weapon kit for 720 credits. So you can just buy, like, I think you just get the weapon and the operator portrait, and then you get the uniform and stuff for that as well. But you could buy, like, the gun skins. So And you know there's some cool gun skins in here, like the Deimos one, that's pretty drip. The M80 one also really drip. The BDS one I'm quite a fan of, but also slight BDS bias. Fury one's nice as well. Fnatic one's kind of and then there's also like the newer ones, isn't there? Yeah, and then there's like the DZ ones. I mean, this second drop of the year really slaps. Like, there's actually quite a lot of bangers in here. Really do rate it. Team Secret one, out them right now. But there's some real bangers in here. You should go get them. Anyway, late giveaway 8 podcast, but I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. Oh, yeah. You've been saved by my rambling about other things. That goes, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice for this one. So, well, let's click on this one and let's go and choose a winner. Let's see who's going to be the recipient of 1,200 Rainbow Six credits. Ooh. It is 8 podcasts. That is robbery. That is such robbery. That is brilliant. Oh, no. That is such robbery. Oh, no. I'm going to get in so much trouble for that one. Oh, dear. Listen. I was rambling. I hadn't drawn it. Cinema. Oh, dear. You're all good. Podcast, if you... I will drop you a whisper on Twitch right now. If you just message me up your... Oh, I need to work out how to do this, actually. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. Whisper 2. That has not appeared on here at all. Right. Whisper... there we go. Cool. Oh. Podcast, you need to message me first. On there. Yeah, wait until I see Grease on Grease. I'm going to go before I get in trouble. Folks, thank you, of course, for coming in, tuning on to the stream there. It's been a quick night, but it's been a fun night with you all. Grease, Ted, everyone else who's come along the way to hanging about. Thank you very much for doing so. Do greatly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Been a banger night, and... well, we saw robbery in the server from Good Intentions. Really great showing from them, all things considered. And then, of course, we saw a little bit of robbery on the giveaway, LastSecond.com there. So, yeah, okay. Oh, God, I'm going to get stabbed at Munich, aren't I? Okay, bye. I'm going. Bye-bye. Toodaloo. Have a great evening, folks. See you all for the next one. Bye.